Hey everyone, I'm Calvin from Geek, and welcome to a video about pruning pepper plants. Also known as topping off the plants. We're going to tell you why we do this, when in the season we do it, and ultimately how you can do it yourself at home. So let's get started. So the first thing we want to talk about is why do we do this? So in theory, what you're doing to the plant is you're taking off some of the top foliage that is produced early on, and you're allowing the light to get down to the lower points of the plant where more growth can then grow out. And it's supposed to lead to a stronger plant, a sturdier plant that won't need staking. And a lot of people claim that by pruning the plants early on, it leads to better production, so more peppers. We will be conducting an experiment with these two identical varieties, but that's going to be in another video, so we'll show you one of them will prune and one of them will leave as is, and we'll see which plant produces more peppers. So when do we do this? These plants were planted about a month and a half ago. They were planted on February 8th, and it is currently March 22nd. But you really want to wait until you have at least 4 or 5 sets of true leaves. And by that I mean the second set of leaves that produces after the seedling sprouts, that's your first set of true leaves. You could wait a little bit longer, you could do it a little bit earlier. It's going to depend on your lighting setup and whether or not your plants have grown quickly. But if your plants look something like this, then it's probably time to consider pruning. So let's do that. We're going to show you how you do this. So you only get one shot. This is called the purple UFO pepper. It's a spicy pepper, but it's growing very fast. So it's time to prune. And here's how we're going to do it. We're going to look underneath the top canopy. And you can see clearly that at each of the nodes, that's where the leaf stem reaches the main stem, you can see that some tiny little sprouts are coming up from there. And that's where we want the light to be able to reach to allow these to grow more quickly. And when we top off, when we prune the top of the plant off, we're taking away the energy from the plant from the top, and that's going to go into producing these new shoots and ultimately new leaves. So it's going to keep the plant lower down and much more sturdy. So hopefully we won't have to stake any of these plants that we're pruning, and we'll ultimately end up with a wider, bushier plant instead of a tall, lanky plant. So it doesn't feel good to do this, obviously, because you're taking away some of the progress that the plant has made and it looks so healthy. But in the long run, the idea is that this will produce a more robust and strong plant. So I'm going to pick the point just above the third set of true leaves. So right here we have our first set of true leaves. Right here we have our second set of true leaves. And up here we have our third set right there. These two leaves are the third set of true leaves. And just above that node, between these two leaf stems, just above that, that's where I'm going to snip. And you want to make a very clean snip. Use very sharp scissors if you can. Definitely don't use your fingers to pinch this off. That can lead to bruising and other problems with the plant. So I'm going to make the cut right now. So right here, nice and clean. There you go. So this is what you're left with. This goes into your compost pile or outside into the woods or in the trash. And this is now your new plant. It doesn't look very happy, I know that, but it will look better in just a few weeks. So here we have our purple UFO plant. It's been about 2.5 weeks, and you can see the new progress that has been made. Lots of new leaf shoots. The plant has been kept lower, like I said, and we got lots of new growth from within the plant. So the initial pruning may be difficult to do, but you can see that the plant will rebound very quickly, and you'll have a healthy looking plant in no time. So here's another variety of pepper. This is a cayenne pepper. And after just 1.5 months of growth, this plant is already trying to shoot off flowers which would turn into peppers. By cutting it down, we'll make sure that the plant is focusing on leafy growth rather than producing peppers. So again, we're going to count up 3 sets of true leaves and snip just above that node right here. And here's the cayenne pepper plant 2.5 weeks later after pruning, making a healthy recovery as well and looking really strong. We're keeping the plant low and hoping that it'll be stronger and sturdier in the ground throughout the season. Before you go, head over to peppergeek.com/giveaway, where we give away a free bottle of hot sauce every single month. All you have to do is sign up for our weekly newsletter and you're in. So head over to peppergeek.com now. Thank you. So that's it. Hope this helped you. If you have any questions or ideas, let us know in the comments below. And thanks for watching Pepper Geek.